How is the workflow? Fast. Very fast. You're working with the most remarkable individuals in the world within their industry. So they attack problems with a whole entirely new level of aggression. So remember the time when I tried to build robots? Yeah, didn't go so well. But since then, the team and I, we've been hard at work. We've been focused on bringing you something new, something exciting, something that brings back that feeling that you had when you held that new iPhone for the first time and you got to experience technology in a remarkable way. This is our project and our weeks and our months were. And you guys tell us what you think, but big things are coming. So stay tuned.
Reckless, I know I'm floating. I see the sirens they calling. I see the phone I've been calling. Right rig, compressing, we stalling. Is that everything you felt you needed to say? I know days like these I get credit. Told mom I'd get it one day, and I'm still zoning out to this beat. I see the pressure caving in, but somehow it still tastes sweet. Streets that took you back, from the streets that took you back, streets that took you back, go from the streets that took you back, streets that took you back, streets that took you back, from the streets that took you back, from the streets that took you back, streets that took you back, streets that took you back, go from the streets that took you back. Is that everything? Streets that took you back, you needed to say.
Right now, again, it's like forming stage of a team, so not so much to consider about the abilities and skills and so on. We definitely should approach with hybrid.
Example, you get a text, you need to think, what am I going to say, right? There's that buffer time. There's that latency almost, cognitively speaking. So that's the reason why people like Elon Musk are innovating in Neuralink, because they're actually trying to decrease the latency between when we think and when we interact, right? To similarly mimic reality, right? Which is what you and I are doing right now through this face call. But the problem is, and this is what one of the experts on the team brought to attention, I don't know if you're aware of this, but you probably are. The human eye has a latency of 8 millimeters per second. So we can only perceive things 8 millimeters per second later than it already happened. So we experience things in past tense already. So Neuralink isn't really going to change that per se, unless it starts to like really affect those neurons and those dendrites that could possibly have adverse effects in the long run. So then the next best thing is, okay, let's say we have everything a computer has, right? What does a computer offer us? It offers us a keyboard. Now, a keyboard in and of itself is a very arbitrary mechanism, right? You have to learn how to use a keyboard, right?
Correct.
Same as graphs. You need to learn how to interpret graphs on an X and Y axis, right?
Correct, yeah.
These things don't come intuitively, even though the information that we're understanding or studying is intuitive.
We definitely need to have more planning to evaluate, let's say, like all resources which we will going to need, and let's say, like team velocity.
So by this time, we were starting to realize the limits of the project, but we were also simultaneously beginning to realize the opportunities as well. You see, we learned that we could actually combine the function of autostereoscopic parallax barriers to create a 3D dome for our hologram. That way, allowing you to see it every single second.
And, I know that after 6 months, you would like to have a mock-up and a prototype. After we can finalize with a 3-month finish, weight, all that, it will come after. But we can start also in parallel for the mock-up. And finally, we said, because there are
where we will have a bit of more planning ahead, and further we will proceed with delivery, because we need to have more commitment from them, and they definitely should be buying into this project.
I mean, these are people who don't stop until they've found a solution to a problem. They base their worth on their ability to solve a problem. They have this incredible ability. So now we were getting really close to the end of the project, and everything was coming together really well. You see, we realized that not only was it going to be possible for us to get this parallax barrier correct, which is what tricks the eye into actually viewing a 3D object from a two-dimensional plane. What made it even more incredible was that our holograms are actually going to be feasible because they would be absorbing the light from the quantum dots, which would allow us to get these remarkable colors. The only way we were going to actually do the math was by understanding the absorption rate of these quantum dots to be able to deposit the light in a way that could be shared across the entire system. We then built a light field display simulator because we realized that we needed to understand how the slits worked in order to see an accurate 3D image. This was a lot of fun, as it was very flexible and allowed us to come up with different designs that would work for the purpose we really had in mind. The depth could also be edited to allow us to have a certain element of dimension within this dome that would provide an unparalleled three-dimensional experience that no other device could ever offer in the past.
Where did you go when I was away from home? Hey, bright lights we cope, I know you were the one for me, show. Reckless, I know I'm floating. I see the sirens, they calling. I see the phone I've been calling. Right rig, compressing, we stalling. Is that everything you felt you needed to say? I know days like these I get credit. Told mom I'd get it one day, and I'm still zoning out to this beat. I see the pressure caving in, but somehow it still tastes sweet. Streets that took you back, from the streets that took you back, streets that took you back, go from the streets that took you back.